Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I find really sexy, okay? And it's really not it doesn't have anything to do with the body. Everything I'm gonna say involves the mind and the skin. I mean the inside of the skin, honestly. So what I find really, really sexy is when you can actually think straight. And I mean, you're positive. You love yourself. And I mean, even the dark side, even the people that have hurt you, because they also attracted you for you to teach them something. So obviously, you have a great personality because you love something that they have a hard time to love themselves. Yeah, sometimes they don't even know and recognize who they are. That's why they find someone like you. That's what I find sexy. Like when you attract people that need your self-love. If you attract people that need your traumatized version, that need your trauma, that need your anger and all of that toxic things, like that's not sexy. That means you should heal more because you've been not healing. If you attract more of like those that really want the bad version of you, and I mean the hurt version of you, the mistreated version of you, like that's not a good attraction. That's horror. That's not positive. That's negative. Just to be clear, healing, being angry, having hair all over, that's still with the body. I'm talking about the spirit over here. You know, and growing with the people that love you, about talking about the people that mistreat you, that is also sexy. That's what I'm talking about. If you're actually working inside, anything you do with that inside, I think that's sexy. Because you're beautiful if you can see the beauty and the ugly in others. If you see ugly in others, but you're not seeing that beauty in yourself, and I mean, you can say somebody's ugly, but they're actually beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying, see the beauty, even when it's ugly, because God doesn't like ugly. God made us beautiful, and whoever did not made us beautiful, God doesn't like that either. I don't like it. I don't want you to like it. I want you to be beautiful. I want you to find yourself sexy. And if you're angry righteously, you are so sexy. But if you're angry at the world because you should focus on yourself and you should focus on positive things within yourself, of course, you're not that sexy to me. Because you should focus on love, but you're out here being angry. Listen, if you are angry and you are blessed being angry, which means you are having healthy rage, you are feeling like something is coming up for you, you feel like, oh, maybe there's something going on that you were supposed to give attention to, then maybe your anger is so right. Yeah, God is my law, because if I'm angry, I know I'm upset for a reason. And that energy is pure love, because how can I be angry about something and not feeling love? I know if I'm angry, I'm blessed with that rage. Like when I'm expressing my anger, I'm finding the perfect words to feel. Feeling is the sexiest thing to me. Because what are you without feeling? I don't like it. I don't like people who don't feel, who are afraid to feel, who are ignoring their feeling, who are walking away from their feeling. That's not sexy. That's ugly because you are ignorant and you are so negative about your own feeling. Your feeling is good even if it's bad, okay? So if you are angry, you're blessed because you understand why you're so upset instead of being angry at the world and not understanding where your anger is coming from. Okay? So, feel a little. Feel a lot. I don't care. But if you want to be sexy, take my advice and push it in someone else's face who also really needs it. Like, a little therapy. A little therapy didn't do anyone bad. Especially when there's a very great purpose in expressing. Expressing is sexy. Ignoring is not sexy. In fact, ignoring, I think that's ugly. Because how can you be so blessed by God and be so blessed by the sunlight and you're ignoring the light? You're ignoring God. I don't think it's crazy that God and the sun and the universe is acting like you're dead and not talking to you, where you're not talking to God. God always want to talk to you. God always want to show you who the fuck you are. And because you don't want to listen, I think you're not sexy. I think you're ugly. Because you're an ignorant bitch. And I don't like ignorant bitches. I love it when you honor your lights and you respect yourself and you have self-love that you share with others. If you don't have that, of course you are shaming and shameful because you lack a little sunlight. You just lack a little sunlight. You don't even need to go out for the sun, okay? The sun lives inside your skin and it's always inside of you. So even though you think that you can still run, I mean, if you think you can still run from God, try running in front of the mirror. See how that turns you on. I mean, with the sunlight. Because if you're looking in the mirror without any sunlight, you just see a black hole, a dark hole, a darkness. Because you don't even have the spiritual protection around you that you truly seek in any moment of your day. I mean, of course, even if you are spiritually protected, then still you can have psychic attacks, spiritual attacks, attacks in the brain, attacks in the spirit, attacks in the heart, because anyone could send you an evil eye. Anyone, any spirit, but any human could send you an evil thing to do or say, like doing drugs or drinking too much alcohol with the wrong people. If you drink perfect alcohol with the perfect people, there's no issue. You're celebrating and your spirit is dancing and you let the alcohol dance with the spirit. But the wrong people will always make you act wrong and not sexy. It's going to be disturbing to God because God has to pour you up again with water and like cleanse you and purify you again, and even more, because God does want to see you right with the right sets of eyes. And if you don't see yourself with the right sets of eyes, God's gonna treat you a little with more pressure because you do not allow yourself to bloom and flourish like a flower. But let me tell you my greatest advice ever. I bloom through chaos, and every flower is already getting watered by the earth. Well, if you do need rain, just go outside and try to be sexy, because if you go outside without an inside, you don't have control over your heart and your spirit. I know your spirit want to be sexy. I know your spirit want to be great. Yeah, that's why you see this video. And if you disagree, hold on. Why don't you go dance with your demons? Because I'm sure they will love to make you sick again. I mean, if you are sick, getting sick, I know you're already healing. If you want to stay sick, please never heal, because that's the sexiest thing that you can ever do, right? I think letting yourself grow in and out, whatever thing you do, how many people you disappoint, it's the sexiest thing. Because you do choose you. You don't choose a demon. You don't choose an impure, evil spirit. You choose you.